Hello, my name's Rachel and I work for Step 2 Young People's Health in Bradford. This video is about some of the societal influences that we face. Okay, so societal or social influences are the process by which an individual's attitude, beliefs or behaviour are modified by the presence or action of others. So there's 4 different elements to this, and the first one's conformity. So that's changing our beliefs or our behaviour in response to a real or imagined societal pressure. So say there's something big in the news and we start to change our beliefs and attitudes in response to what we're seeing. Compliance, agreeing in a group of people but disagreeing in private. That could be something like somebody's told a joke that you think is a bit racist. Everybody laughed, so you laughed along with it, but actually when you've gone home you've thought, no, I'm not okay with that, that's not all right. But at the time, that influence meant that you complied with everybody else who was laughing. There's obedience, so following an order from someone who is an authority figure. This one we quite often see present with celebrities, where celebrities say you should do this, you should buy this, you should get this thing that we're all using, and people will go and do that because somebody important to them, somebody they see as an authority figure, has told them to do it. And then you've got the minority influence. So that's actually when a small group influences the behaviour of a much larger group. So to put that into context, that might be a small group of really, really popular kids in the dining room at school. They do something, maybe they've decided they're going to start a food fight, and it's 3 or 4 of the really, really popular kids in school, and then all of a sudden everybody's doing it because they want to fit in with that smaller group. I am not advocating that you have food fights in your dining room at school, so please don't do that and blame me for it. So we have a lot of social media influencers, and they are people who built a reputation for knowledge and expertise around a specific topic usually. They'll make regular posts about their topic, and they'll use their preferred social media channels, and they can generate large followings. There is some money to be made from it on the following basis, but not everybody will have that kind of level of influence. And it might be based on your follower numbers, the types of content that you're posting and how popular that is, or it could be based upon the level of influence that you have in the community or the groups that you are trying to influence. There are lots and lots of social media influencers out there, and people can become famous on the back of this. However, you need to have something that other people don't have. You need to be able to offer something that other influencers can't offer. Otherwise, you're not going to grow that kind of fan base and follower numbers that other people have. There can be a slight problem with social media influencers. Some of them are absolutely fantastic and they influence people in really, really positive ways. There are, however, others that are in it for themselves and in it to earn money, and they have no interest actually in the effect that they're having on other people. So there was an article came out, this particular one I took from Sky News, but it came out on the 12th of January 2022, and it's about social media influencers potentially being required to display a warning. So if these people are posting images of themselves and they have been airbrushed or edited, Dr. Luke Evans, who's now a Conservative MP, is asking that it becomes law that these people have to post something that says this image is edited. A bit like they now have to show, if they're advertising something, this will show that the image has been changed and edited. And it's in the hope that that'll tackle the growing numbers of people who are struggling with eating disorders and body confidence issues. We do have a video about body positivity on YouTube if you're interested. And basically what they're saying is that pictures and videos can be staged and that they're not always real. They don't give you a realistic view of what that person's life is actually like. People, because they have this level of influence, people will try and recreate. So they will try and get that tiny little waist that they're seeing on the pictures. They will try and get the massive muscles or the big boobs and perky bum. And actually, that image isn't real in the first place. So they're trying to aspire to something that's completely unobtainable and not real. And that can lead to significant mental health issues, body confidence issues, and eating disorders. You absolutely can use social media in a really healthy way. It is absolutely fine to follow influencers, but there are certain things that you need to think about. So schedule time to use your social media, have times where you step away from it. I know teenagers are often surgically attached to their mobile phones, devices, tablets, etc., but have time where you're not using it, where you've come away from it and you're doing something else. If you've got another hobby, brilliant. Think about what the purpose is when you're logging onto a social media site. So are you just going to have a little read? Are you deliberately going on to post comments about things? Have you gone on to watch a makeup tutorial, or to watch a certain person that you follow and you want to watch some of their videos? Try to be clear about what your purpose is, rather than just sitting there mindlessly scrolling for 30-40 minutes, which is so easy to do. When people do post things, use it as inspiration. So somebody's just posted an amazing music tutorial or makeup tutorial. Use it as an inspiration rather than comparing your life to that person. So if you're thinking, I'm never going to be able to do my music that well, or I'm never going to be able to play that piece on the piano as well as that person, you don't know that. You could do something better than them. Don't compare yourself to them, because you might not be able to see the 422nd times that they recorded that and got bits wrong before they actually got the one that they've used in the post that you're watching. If you're posting something, do try and think about it beforehand. Is that going to have any kind of impact on other people? And put your mental health first. So if you're starting to feel really bad or really pressured by things that you're seeing online, step away. Think about yourself. You're the one that's important. It's not important that you go on TikTok every day and create a video. You have to be the center of your universe. So in terms of peer pressure, we all know that saying no can be really, really difficult, especially if we're saying no to our friends, to people that are important to us, and to people that hold some influence over us. However, it is really important for our own health and well-being that we are able to say no to people. Look them in the eye, be polite, be clear, be firm. No, I'm not doing that. No, thank you. Divert by suggesting something else you could do. Walk away from the situation. You don't need that kind of negativity in your life. Walk away from it. Or find something else to do with other friends. This is an example of a societal pressure where we feel like we need to do what everybody else is doing just to fit in. And you've got the picture in the top corner there. Wrong is wrong, even if everyone's doing it. Right is right, even if no one's doing it. At your age, when you're watching this, you will likely know the difference between right and wrong. If you don't, go home, have a chat with a trusted adult, and they will help and point you in the right direction. So you have some support services available to young people. Step 2, Hale and James are working together to deliver a contract for Bradford Council. We are delivering relationships and sex education sessions across Bradford District. All of us are more than happy for people to get in touch to ask us for help, support or advice. You can see the Step 2 social media handles there. You can see our website where professionals can sign up to our newsletter. We'll happily take messages through social media, and we've also obviously got a range of YouTube videos. Young Minds, the NSPCC and Childline, they're all available to support young people who may be having emotional difficulties, who may just need somebody to talk to. Maybe they're being pressured and they need some strategies to help get them away from those young people, or to influence those young people themselves in a positive way to make them draw away from this kind of negative influence. And for anybody who is being negatively influenced and potentially developing eating disorders, or being kind of questioning their body image and things because of things that they're seeing online, you've got Beat Eating Disorders, and they're more than happy to hear from young people as well. There is so much support available out there for young people. Please feel free to get in touch. You know, we can signpost to various places. NSPCC will signpost to various places. People want to help you. We are here to help.